What's good, y'all? This is episode 18 of Cookups. And before we get in the video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn them post notifications on. And without further ado, you know that this is What's going on, y'all? Today I'll be remixing one of my favorite new songs by a new artist. Her name is Nali.
I was getting it regardless, despite if you text her back or not, I'm coming, sorry. I was making an appearance, you seeing my face and hearing me, I'm coming, damn you.
And I'll be remixing it into a little house, dance, EDM type beat. So first things first, let me get the BPM right. So I think I'm gonna drop it to like, let me see. That's about right, like 120-ish. That's cool. Now I'm gonna grab a kick. All right, so I'm just gonna do a simple 4 on the floor kick, which means every single bar there's a kick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Now that I have my kick set up, the song should be ready to be downloaded. Let's see, yep. So I'm gonna download this real quick. Now what I need to do is get the sample at the same time as my BPM. And the easiest way I do it is just count 4 bars in the song, cut it, and then get it to my desired point. So I'll show y'all.
2, 3. I was getting it.
So right here is where it starts. Take all this off, and I know I could either do two things. If I want the song to be a little slower, I could drag it out to 9, which is the 8-bar mark, or I can bring it back to 5 if I want it to be quicker, which is the 4-bar mark. And I want it to be quicker, so I'm gonna bring it back this way. And now when I turn my metronome on, it should be the same exact BPM. Let me make sure it's in stretch mode too. Alright, now that I have the BPM straight, I'm gonna go ahead and consolidate it, which just locks it in. And then after this, I'm gonna extract the samples and take the drums out. So let's extract the stems, and all I want is the instruments and the vocals. I'll add my own bass on later, and I'll add the drums on top later, obviously. Alright, so before I go any further with the drums, one very, very crucial element about this style of music is that the kick has to punch through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sidechain my kick to my melodic elements. So right now it's just the sample. So I'm gonna go ahead and right click at the bottom of here and hit sidechain to this track. Then same for the vocals, sidechain to this track. And I'm gonna add limiters to both of them using it as a compressor. And I'm gonna right click on this and hit kick. Then I already have a preset. This should make sure that the kick like punches through. And when you hear that like pulsing in house music, that's what this is. So you want your threshold kind of low. The knee doesn't really matter, it's really up to you. I like to keep mine in the middle. The ratio all the way to the right, attack all the way to the left. You want it to come in as quick as it can. The release, that you can play with and just see what you like more. So that's what I'm about to do. All right, so listen, now you can hear it. So this just controls how long the kick is there, you know what I'm saying? So if I wanted the kick to play in and out, but if I want the pulse to kind of last longer. Alright, now I'm going to add some more drums. I'm going to get an open hat, a hat, and a snare, and then we'll just place them as they need to be placed. Alright, so now I got all my drums, got all my perks, got all my shakers in there. Let's listen to it. Alright, so this is where we're at right now. And also, I got a question for y'all producers as well as artists or engineers or anything. Anybody in the music space, do y'all consider using drum loops as cheating? And I'm not talking about like a little shaker loop like this, but like a whole entire drum loop that has the kick, the snare, all those different elements. Y'all consider that as cheating, yes or no? Personally, I don't consider it as cheating, but if you do use drum loops, I'm like, dang, that's what you're doing? But yeah, that's just my take on it. But music's music. You make it how you make it. It's not about the process, it's about the result in the end of the day. The process is fun, but if you can get a great product in a short time frame, then kudos to you. All right, now that I got all this, I'm gonna add a bass line, and I'm also gonna add some synths maybe, and some other melodic elements. I'll figure it out as I go. All right, so I added a bass line, I added a synth, and now I'm just gonna play it for y'all. bass line over here just to add some variation and difference between the two bass lines. And I'm also gonna add another synth, maybe, just some other melodic elements. And then we'll get into some effects. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so I added the second bass line, I added a synth, and I kind of used it like a pad just to fill up the mids. And then I also added a little piano pluck, so I'm gonna just play it for y'all. Alright, so now I pretty much have all the elements I need. Now I'm just going to arrange it. I'm going to add some effects into it, like some little risers and crashes and stuff like that, and some pauses throughout the beat just to add more emphasis. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so I got a pretty solid arrangement going on right now. It sounds good to me, so I'll play the intro drop and I'll let it ride out for a little bit. Then after that, I got to finish the outro and I got to take my headphones off and mix it. And then after that, it'll be a wrap. So let's check it out.
You can do it.
Now all I need to do is just fix this outro. I gotta get this right. I kind of have an idea for where I want to go. I might extend the track out a little bit and, you know what I'm saying, play with my own different elements and stuff, but we'll see what happens. Let's get into it. Alright, so I finished doing the outro section. I think it's pretty dope, so I'm gonna play it for y'all real quick. Alright, so now all I need to do is take off my headphones and mix, and stick around to the end so you can hear the final beat. Appreciate you guys making it to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications on so you're notified when I release another episode of Cookups. And let me know what you guys want to see in next week's episode. If you guys want to listen to the full beat, there will be a link down in the description below. And again, appreciate y'all watching. And this has been Cookups.
I was getting a regardless, despite if you text me back and I'm coming, sorry. I was making an appearance, you see in my face and hearing me, I'm coming down. Sorry if you think I'm crazy, I'm not nothing like this, but I'm determined, shawty. All I know this stuff, what kind of love,
CP, you can do it.